What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Commodores will put total leather to crank us up. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will start this game off with the football. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day, and I think...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Brings it down on the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. We'll send the tight end in motion. The play action fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Hubbard. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. The Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every...
Turning it on! Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's reeled in, it's Hoskins. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They'd love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses the phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they're looking for a bounce back. They've been selling this program all offseason. They've been trying to bring in new additions. They've been trying to create some juice, Palmer. Now they got to go out and do it.
I think they realized, too, a year ago they weren't as talented as some of their opponents, but they also gave some games away. And they've got to be better in critical down and distances in big moments when they get into these SEC conference games this season.
The Commodores are flying down the field. Scanning the field, it's Pavia. Good timing on the quick out. And it's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Looking to fire. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Hudson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Commodores. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well. It is virtually impossible to stop.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try. He's loose. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Hauls it in. Hauled down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Harvard. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you... He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. There he goes.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They feed him again. Gets Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Back to throw. It's Pavia. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Alexander. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Commodores have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out.
This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The Mustangs are in front, but they'll need a team effort to finish this one out. And if they do, trust me, they'll return to a hero's welcome there in the Metroplex. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to SMU. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Harbor. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He rifles one deep down the middle. Makes a grab down the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Finding an escape route. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
We got to give this offense a lot of credit because they've been really physical, and they've been doing a nice job running the football on this drive, getting themselves into this position, 3rd down in the red zone. They've got a 4-point lead. Obviously, a huge 3rd down here, but even if they don't get it, they can kick the field goal and make this a 7-point game. Obviously, they're thinking touchdown, try to make this a 2-possession game.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. They'll move the tight end. Rides to back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early.
And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snagged in the middle, it's Sherrill. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Wants to throw. It's Pavia. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Hauls it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here. Just
got it in stride inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Got enough space. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now?
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks that take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Pressure coming into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell, DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job. Playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
And I love the defense here, playing downhill, playing fast, understanding it's 3rd and goal. I don't have as much space behind me. I can be more aggressive on that touch pass. They come up, they set the edge, they make the big tackle.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The hand to the running back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play for scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. Oh, a lot of space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now he's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Hoskins. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Commodores decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Quickly complete. Got a little space. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Shoots it to the left. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Catch in the middle. It's Harvard. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Looking to buy time. Touchdown, South Carolina! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. To the air, it's Pavia. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Stowers. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Off play action on first down. Turns it loose. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Vandy. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has shown little to no mercy today, and they look like they're moving in for the finishing blow. They're trailing by 38 to SMU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Makes the grab over the middle. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Stowers. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So you've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Stowers. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
That's caught. It's Alexander. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams Bryce alive on 3rd down. To the air, it's Pavia. He's moving out of the pocket. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated out front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Running to Green. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Big kick here can crawl them ever so closer to that lead, and the crowd trying to rattle this guy. Field goal is good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. You build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fan. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Gamecocks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To the air, it's Sellers. Fires to the middle. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sherrill. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Commodores in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. A designed run for the quarterback. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense is able to go out and shut the door. They put the clamps down. They've got a big lead, and with that fumble, they're going to win the game. You've got to give this defense credit for finishing.
To throw, it's Sellers. Fires one high and deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. To the ground, he's got it again.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. They'll go to the ground. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Fabian. Got a man. It's Hoskins. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs. Bangs his way to the 20. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Looking to throw for it. He's going up top here late in the game. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. One more play to pad the stats. Power football with the run. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage.